Howdy folks, and welcome to my retro media room. And today I want to do something a little different. As you can see here, we got Doom on the Atari Jaguar. This is the only Atari Jaguar game I have. But here's the thing, I don't have an Atari Jaguar. I just have this because I thought it was cool. Now, I've got 5 other games over here that I'm going to also look at that are kind of random one-off oddball games that I have for my collection that I just got on a whim, got at a cheap price, thought was interesting, something different. And the kicker is going to be that the last one is sealed, and I'm going to open it on camera. So I thought that would be fun. And a lot of these I haven't looked at in a long time, so so let's take a look and have a little bit of fun here. So like I said, the Doom Atari Jaguar, this was an interesting version of the game. I want to say it was either this or the 3DO version that had, I think it was this version, that had a noteworthy version of the soundtrack. Otherwise, it's not a particularly great port of it, but, for the Atari, it was actually a decent game. Because the Atari Jaguar. The Jaguar did not, it was a failed system, it was the, air quotes, 64-bit, and which was it was barely even 32-bit in reality. So the Jaguar, by the way, these clear cases I get from videogameboxprotectors.com. They're very helpful for protecting complete boxes like this. And all these are in-box games. That's why I wanted to look at them. Open them up and actually take a look at them. So, take a look here. I haven't seen this in a while. Also, it's just interesting to see just the way all the different types of boxes for different systems are and everything. It's just, me, I think this is fascinating. So this is, basically sub-Nintendo quality box. It's thinner than a regular Nintendo. Regular Nintendo boxes were quite thick, and they're quite good. So this is kind of sub that, but it is in very good condition, though. That's why I got it. It's very nice. Booklet is in black and white, and funny enough, the different languages, but it also, the print off is like almost, it's so far down to the bottom. It's like they needed to shift this image, as you can see. They needed to shift this image up just a touch. So when they made this, you can see that wasn't very well done. So you can already see the minor defects here. Yeah, all black and white. Pretty, but a thick booklet though. So hey, I love booklets. So any booklet, I'm happy. Oh, we got the registration card. All right, so now we have the actual game, and this is kind of like, Super Nintendo, inserts that held the cartridges. So what this is, for those who don't know, Atari Jaguar controllers were a series of numbered buttons, and what you would do is you would take these custom overlays, put them on the buttons, and then those would be your, it's like this is the minigun, rocket launcher, shotgun. So this would become your buttons for that game, and you would put the overlay to tell you what buttons are what. So the Atari Jaguar had a very strange controller, and because it was almost like a keyboard face of numbers, and then it had like the regular controllers, on the left and right side. So it was and this was in the center. So the Atari Jaguar is a very strange system. Oh, this is even taped shut here. I'm just gonna fold that like that. All right. And so this is, make sure I can get this in frame here. And this is like new. I mean, this is very nice. Barely. So we got Atari. This is extremely clean. That's why I bought this, because this is like new as you can get for something this old. Early 90s or early mid 90s. Mid 90s. So yeah, very cool. All right, and we'll move on to the next one. Moving along with other failed systems, we got the Philips CDI, which once again, I like the Atari Jaguar, which, mind you, I wish I had these systems. I just haven't been willing to put the time and money into getting them. That's why I have a kind of 1 or 2 games a piece, just because it's neat to have. But I wish I had the consoles. I don't have them. But the fact is, they're not good, but it'd be cool to have, right? So this is the Philips CDI. This is the only Philips CDI game I had. I actually found this. There was a little, like a handful of them I found in the store that I shop at here local that I thought was just really cool. I had no idea how the cases work because that was a $700 back in like 1990, I think, or give or take, 90, 91. A $700, I believe the first compact disc based console, but it was terrible. You know, it was terrible. There's a whole history behind that. But anyway, so I thought the case for this, it's just Time Magazine. Was just Time Life photography. It's just an excuse to be able to show images and video with the compact, to show off the compact disc technology in the console. It's not really a game per se, but it does work on. But it is on that console. So I actually like this case. I just think it's neat. So it's all plastic, and so I like how compact it is, and you just don't see anything like it. I mean, there's just nothing else like this nowadays. And so you press right here. It's obviously a little worn out, but you press right here, and it pops open. And this is where I think this is. I think this is great. So, you got the disc, goes here, and what's this little card here? Is this like a registration card? We're pleased to welcome to you Magic of World of Compact Disc Interactive. Yeah, so this is like a whole, that's actually, that's funny. So this has got to be the most intuitive and nicest way of having this reply mail card in a case ever. That has to be. That's funny, actually. That is definitely the nicest way they've ever put that in one of these I've ever seen. Because normally, like in that Doom case, it's just thrown in there, right? And then you have the. Let's see. I'm trying not to wrinkle this up much. There we go. This is kind of the booklet, or you know what? Is this a pro? Oh no! This is a promo. Okay. Yeah, so it unfolds, and you got like other titles. There's Battleship and Sesame Street, and so on. So it's just showing other Philips, interactive CD games and so on. So this is just neat. This is a nice piece of memorabilia here to be able to look back and what else is on the console from this. So yeah, so this is neat. I'll put that back in properly. So yeah, this is neat. So let's move on to the next one. Alrighty, so here is our next game. Now, at the beginning, I said there were 5 other games, but I actually decided to save another one for later. So I've got this and 2 more, by the way. So this is for the Intellivision, and once again, do not have an Intellivision, but I got this for like $8 or $10 or something, and I thought it was really cool. As you can see, like I love this 80, because this came out in 82. So I love these 80s box art because it looks nothing like the game. That's the funny thing. It looks nothing like the game, but it's really cool. It's chrome, nice colors. So I just thought this was really neat, and it's just something. Like I said, I don't have it in Intellivision, so I just thought this was neat to have, and that's why I wanted to show it here, because it's another Oddball. Of course, you can see a little graphic of the Intellivision right there, and if you've never seen one. All right, so let's take a look here. So you don't really bother opening up from the top. It's open. It slides out the bottom, and the booklet is clear. It got moisture on it at some point, so the booklet, looks a little rough. I think it has. Is it pages or it's laminated? No, it's laminated. So it's kind of weird. So it's like, I think it looks like pages, but I'm not sure if it's. Oh no! My mistake. Ugh. Yeah. Well, there are pages. This booklet, has clearly got a lot of moisture on it from something from the original owner. So it is what it is. It's crusty, but that's okay. Registration card. Promo or just showing other games for get a preview of other games. Beauty and the Beast. What? There's a tower. Beauty and the Beast. Oh, it's literally King Kong, and they call it Beauty and the Beast. That's funny. Okay. Sorry if this comes out of frame at any point. I'm trying to... All right, so the Intellivision, let's see. I forget, I've never owned an Intellivision, so I forget exactly how this works. Because it shows like start, reset, like maybe you put this overlay on the console or something. It's a little... Well, no, maybe it's a controller overlay, just like on the Atari Jaguar. I'd have to look into that. My knowledge is somewhat limited with the... just because I don't have one. But here's the cartridge. I like this plastic piece in here like that, and it's got the, it's got the brand on it and everything. But this is the cartridge, and it's clearly really never been played. This looks good. Atlantis. Really cool. So I just thought this was neat. All that. So, all right, on to the next one. All right, so moving on to the Atari 2600. Now this I definitely have multiple ways of playing, and I actually grew up. I actually used to play this when I was a little kid. This was the first console we had in our family, was the Atari 2600, and this is one of the earliest games I remember ever playing when I was like 4 years old. So as you can see, it's got shrink wrap on it. I bought this off eBay for like $15 or something. So it's brand new. But here's the thing, it's open. But I'm the one who opened it originally. I opened this a while back. So we'll go ahead and look at it. I like how it's got the, you can see the Atari sticker. It's fresh and nice. So this is basically brand new. I've opened it once and looked at it, but you're seeing a brand new copy of an Atari game, which you do not see very often. So that was why I did it, because it wasn't worth a lot, and I thought it was worthwhile to actually look at what does a new Atari what does a new Atari game even look like? Because so many of them float around that are old and used. So, and this, so the top of the box, folds like that, which is quite a bit different from Nintendo. It was glued initially, and then it creates this like a cereal box. And as you can see in the inside, so it wasn't there was a little bit of just over time of moving around, and the box designs are kind of weird. So because it has built in, like the way the cardboard is sitting inside, it was kind of messed up, and it takes effort to kind of put it back in right. That's just old and poor design, but that's fine. So you just kind of let it pour out. So here's make sure I got all of it. Yeah. So getting these back inside is kind of a pain. So this is cool. So here's a catalog. It's all crispy and nice because I'm the only one to ever open it. There's the actual console, and it'll show quite a few. This is neat though. This is just a piece of history right here. So all that stuff. Very, very cool. You get to go look back on all the different games that were on it and all that. So that's very neat. So, and crispy thin booklet, which well, let's see. Okay, yeah, it's a booklet, which is this is actually cool. So it's a booklet, but it's also a bit of a poster. I don't know if they were all like this with Atari, but no, not all of them, but this one's like that. And then you got the actual cart. And so many of these like this, how nice and shimmery it is, and it's just like, man, it is crispy, brand new, never been played. So many of these are beat up and old and used and sat around forever, and so I just thought it was awesome to be able to look at it in pristine, brand new condition. Let's see, what year is that? 83. So a 30. What is that? 33. The 30-year-old game. Yeah, 30-year-old game. It's crazy. Yeah. So this I keep very nice. I'll never bother playing it because I've got other ways of playing this game, and it's just nice to have as a pristine item from the Atari. So, all right, let's move on to the next one. All right, and this is our last game, the one to look at. But the finale with this is the fact that this is sealed. Now, I said I didn't know what console was. I'm just stupid. I didn't see this for Sega Genesis, which is fine. This is I bought it because it was nice. It was literally $8, but it's clearly got a very different box than what you normally see on Sega. I've never seen a box look like this for Sega Genesis. This is very unique. It's just a baseball game, but So I wanted to open it up on camera. I figured, why not? You know, I mean, it's not even perfectly sealed, but it's never been fully opened. So let's go ahead and rip her open and take a look. So I can see here it comes off at the face. Yep. Which is like, this is very, I've never seen a Sega Genesis box open like this. Which I like this, actually. This is really neat. I wish more of them were like this. Got the registration, black and white booklet. Crispy, brand new. Yep, that's the OG Genesis controller. And the game. Never seen the light of day. That's another thing. I haven't had a brand new Genesis game of any kind. I couldn't even tell you. Very cool. Video game classics. Video game classics. I wonder if this is like a re-release of something, or very cool. Interesting. It's all green. Super, I mean, perfectly clean. Very sturdy. This is nice. They should have done now. I don't know, something at some point happened right here, but whatever. Yeah. So that's really cool. I'm glad we got to take a look at this. You know, I'm debating if I should. No. It's actually meant for the cartridge right here. Yeah, very, very cool. I love this. This is great. They should have made more Genesis games boxes like this, because this is very cool. And then it just whoop, goes right on. Very, very cool. Very sturdy. Yeah, I love that. That's awesome. All right, I hope you enjoyed the video. I certainly had fun doing it. And if you hit the like button, if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you want to see more. Comment if you have any requests, or whatever the case. And I'll see you later. Have a great day.